If you had a dog when you were growing up, you might think you've got what it takes to raise a puppy, and I'm sure you do, but you might be surprised by what you don't know. Puppies haven't changed much, but puppy training has changed a lot over the last few decades. We've done a lot more research about how dogs think and learn, so training has adjusted as well. That's a good thing, because we understand more about the species, and we can teach them in a way that produces lasting results. So if you're still wrapping your head around what it'll be like to have a puppy, consider today's video a quick crash course. I just want you to prepare for what you might experience and for some bumps along the way. Most people don't consider raising a puppy a full-time job, but it might feel like it on some days. Teaching you how to raise puppies is my full-time job, so let me make it easy for you and just share the important parts. I want to make sure that you're prepared for the emotional and time commitment that comes with a new puppy. You're gonna probably experience an emotional roller coaster of being in love with this new beast, but also not understanding him sometimes, and sometimes overwhelmed with how much care he needs at first. Puppy raising can be time consuming throughout the first year, especially the first 6 months. You're gonna need to carve out time for training, socialization, and daily care. And I hope you've chosen a good time in your life where these additional tasks won't be too stressful. The more you can put in time when your puppy is young, the more likely you'll end up with a dream dog when he's a little older. My students tell me all the time they were overwhelmed during the first few months, but they stuck with it and continued with the training. And after a while, they realized they had a well-mannered companion. I want that for you too. Now, the first few nights with your puppy are probably not gonna go very smoothly, and that's okay. We've got plenty of time to work it all out. You're gonna wanna try and use the crate, even on night 1, if you can. Now, your puppy might not be used to it yet, but you're gonna have the calming tools in place that we recommend in this video, and you'll have a better chance of success then. Now, your puppy might need to be super close to you at first to help him adjust. Despite my policy of no dogs in the bedroom, when my foster fail lady came home, she had some pretty significant separation distress. So I broke my own rule and allowed her to sleep in a crate next to my bed. We worked on crate training a lot, and within a few weeks, I was able to move her crate to a different room where it was a little better for both of us. And if your puppy can't tolerate the crate without panicking, use a pen to surround the crate, but leave the door to the crate open. This can get the puppy used to the crate without being locked in it just yet, and it keeps him safe at the same time. This is temporary, and if you're playing the crate games from my online training program, you're gonna see crate training progress real soon. One of the other areas where humans often need help is the potty training. The good news is that it's not complicated, it just takes some consistency and patience on the human's part. Oh, and I hope you have a lot of clocks in your house, because watching the schedule and getting your puppy outside proactively is one of the fundamentals of potty training. Humans often think this process should be completed much sooner than it usually is. Most puppies are potty trained by about 6 months of age, so don't expect to see miracles in the first week or two. And when Lady came home, I felt like I was on a roller coaster ride. Every 20 minutes we repeated that sequence. That's how often she needed to go out, every 20 minutes. But because I was vigilant, we only had a few accidents, which were my fault. Now that she's 8 months old, we can go a lot longer between potty outings. And I still watch the schedule and initiate the potty breaks. Pretty soon, she's gonna be on the same schedule as my older dogs, which is easy and predictable with only 3 or 4 outings a day. For all my greatest tips on potty training, including the other fundamentals that you're gonna need to adhere to for potty training success, grab my free digital new puppy starter kit. You're gonna get my best advice on potty training, a sample schedule for a new puppy, and some important information on socialization. It's free, and it's in the link below this video. Or you can comment new puppy and we'll reply with the link. Another area that often causes a lot of anguish for new puppy owners is the land shark phase. This is where there's a lot of puppy biting. Those little teeth can be sharp, and they seem to be everywhere. In addition, the puppy is probably experiencing some aches and pains during this time, but he or she doesn't show it in the way that you might recognize. You might see a lot more frantic energy and distraction, and puppy trying to adjust to all those teeth coming and going. So getting her through the phase requires even more patience than potty training. And the good news is that your puppy needs a lot of sleep, up to 20 hours in a day. So that means he won't be trying to bite you all day, every day. You'll also get a lot of breaks if you can teach him to rest well in the crate when it's nap time. You won't need to get a lot of chew toys right away, but once you see the biting phase kick in, a variety of chew toys in different textures is gonna really help you. Rotate them frequently for novelty, and note which ones are more interesting to your puppy. Puppy proofing will be really important during the teething phase to protect your furniture and other items. Puppies don't care what they chew, and they don't know what they should chew on until you teach them. So use baby gates and pens to block off access to things that are not for chewing. You'll be able to remove those gates a little later when your puppy's older and you've done more training. Before you get a puppy, there's some important information I want you to know about socialization. Now, you've probably been hearing how important it is to socialize your puppy when he's young. This is true. But a lot of people get it wrong. They think that means to introduce them to everything and everyone and tons of dogs right away. Ooh, they've missed the second part of that message, which is the positive socialization is what leads to a confident dog. That means taking the socialization training at a pace that's comfortable for your dog. That usually means showing him new things at home and introducing new noises and smells there too. Then eventually working up to taking him out in public to see things but not interact just yet. By taking it in these small steps, we can watch the puppy's body language carefully and just make sure that he's enjoying the process. Now, I have a video with some more details on how to best do this. You can watch it here to make sure you're prepared that you're doing it the right way. And if you haven't already, I want you to make sure you've chosen a vet for your new puppy. He's going to need to stay on track with the vaccination schedule. Many vet offices are pretty busy, so you're going to need to schedule in advance. Be sure to pick a vet that you like, because this is an important professional on your puppy raising team. Trainers like me are also important professionals on your puppy raising team. I'm a fear-free certified trainer, and I hope you'll find a vet that carries that certification too. Be sure to ask the next time you go. You're going to see the vet fairly often when your puppy is young, but even after the vaccination schedule is complete. It's still really important to do regular wellness checkups. This helps the vet see a baseline health for your unique dog and can better notice if something's not going well. You can also discuss deworming and flea and tick prevention with your vet. Most of the time, vets aren't experts in nutrition, but you can definitely ask them about the best food for your puppy. I do recommend checking out this website as well, so you can do your own independent research. Now, another professional you'll need on your puppy care team is a good groomer. And if you're getting a doodle, this is a very important person for you. Now, I hope you're going to try to find a groomer who is also fear-free certified. These groomers have received additional education on how to make the grooming process comfortable for your pup. You'll need to start the grooming practice at home to get your pup ready for what they'll experience at the groomers. And if you need some help getting started on the pre-training, comment groomer and we'll reply with a link to one of my best videos on this topic. Finally, I want you to be prepared for what's to come with your new puppy. As he grows, his needs are going to change. So will his attention span. Are you ready for the puppy adolescence? There's so much that changes in that little puppy brain and body within the first year. And it's as much of a change as a human baby goes through in the first 7 years. And if you're not sure what to expect, I hope you're going to take some time to research this topic so you're prepared for any challenges that might pop up. The more you know about what's to come, the better you can prepare for it and prevent any bad habits that might form because of it. Did you know that around the 6 months of age is the most common age that dogs end up in shelters? Now, I'm not saying that you would ever do that, but I want you to know that it is a challenging time for a puppy owner. And if you're enrolled in our online training program, you're going to find some great resources to help you through this time. And the training games, they're going to help you understand your puppy even better. And he's going to understand you better too. That's a win-win. Above all, you're in the right place to learn more about puppy raising and training. You're going to find so many great videos right here on this channel and even more great suggestions in our awesome Facebook group. I'm on your puppy raising team, so comment any questions below. We'll get every one of them answered. Now, your next homework assignment as you get ready for your new puppy is to figure out a few important supplies that you're going to need. So to take the guesswork out, I've actually put together a video for you. Watch that one next as you march towards puppy ownership. I know you're going to love it and also discover new information you didn't know you needed to know. This is Michele Lennon and the How to Train a Dream Dog team signing off for today.